Hey everyone, back again.
Jose.
Eric. So
Finally, this is
this is one that's gonna be a little special, just because we have not done a Russian River.
yeah, and one of our subscribers actually, I forgot to mention, said that we should try it, and we're trying it. I think his name is could be wrong. Ernesto.
You want me to check? Because I could check if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me try to think which one it is though.
Was it the guy that you talked to from
The Voodoo Donut. Check the Voodoo Donut.
Oh, okay. All right. It's funny because we should mention that there are a couple of people that we've talked to before. You find it. That we talked to before, and we really appreciate any comments or any likes, any subscriptions that we get.
Ernesto Gomez, I was right.
Ernesto Gomez.
I have a good memory, but sometimes I doubt myself.
And we really, if you guys put any comments on there, we'll definitely reply back to you as soon as possible. He was the one that recommended Russian River. Was it this one specifically, or just Russian
this one?
River?
I had seen it before, but he was like, you got to try it, and I was like, cool. And especially because he took the time to comment, so...
Yeah, and we definitely appreciate that. This is Pliny the Elder, right?
Pliny
the Elder. And Russian River, I was telling Eric that I normally don't see Russian River, beers, in my local liquor store, unfortunately. Usually in bars. And in bars is the place where I'll end up drinking the things that I cannot find, in the liquor stores. Craftsman Brew being one of them. And then just Russian River being another. Just a few others, But it's definitely one of the ones that they make good beer. I've never, all the beers that I've had of theirs, I've never really had any complaints. They've always been really nice, pretty smooth, and the only problem is that I wish I could take pictures of them, But there's no bottle, so
I'll give you the one with the most head. Same shit though.
So this is a what kind of beer is this?
This is a IPA, I believe.
IPA. Okay.
I'm not sure though.
All right. Well, maybe not.
Correct me if you want.
Yeah. So
this has been hyped up a lot too. I've seen everyone's talking about this.
Yeah, some people really say a lot about certain things. Check that out. It's pretty clear. Check that out.
Wow.
I'm upside down.
Have you smelled it?
No, I've not. It's very hoppy. Very hoppy.
It smells kind of...
Very citrusy, too.
Yeah.
I get this very citrus smells. It does smell sweet. It's very nice.
Yeah.
You can wear that as cologne.
One of the guys at Stone Liquor said it was his top 5.
Yes.
Which is... and he's a big beer drinker, so... It's a lot to say, top 5.
And usually, everything is personal preference. But...
Right.
If someone says that they like it, chances are you probably will too. Did you try it already?
No.
Okay.
I'll let you try it first.
It's very hoppy. It's bitter. It lingers a little bit. I get that bitter taste. Yeah, the bitterness lingers a bit. I still taste the bitterness. It's pretty smooth, actually. It's pretty smooth.
That's very good.
That's like a smooth IPA. It's funny because even though it smells really hoppy, it does taste hoppy, but it doesn't taste as hoppy as it smells. At least for me, I don't think.
This is very good. I'd say this is on par with the Sculpin and the Union Jack IPA. Remember, that was a really good one.
Yeah.
You for sure get that bitterness in the front.
Yeah. And
it smooths out.
It's funny because the bitterness starts high, and then it goes slightly higher, and then it kind of starts dying down.
This is a really tasty beer.
It's really good. That bitterness does linger quite a bit, which I kind of like, actually.
How much was this?
Oh, I didn't even check. Is it on the cap? No, it's not on the cap. I just
I think
remember.
it was $6 or $7.
$7.99 maybe. I'm not sure. I should have checked. $7.99 maybe.
Stone Liquor, same place.
Stone Liquor, same place. It's really good. There's this is a 8% alcohol, and it's funny because on the bottle it says that Russian River is known for most of their beer being able to age them, whereas this one they recommend to not age it at all. That it's not meant for aging. It's meant to be drank right away. So that's pretty good. This is a full pint. I kind of like the way the bottle is shaped.
It's cool.
It's kind of cool. It reminds me of like the older style beers, you know. It's cool, and I like that it's very almost plain looking. It's very deceptive. The label, you know. It's really cool. I like it. Russian River. It's a really good brewery, you know, all the way around, and it's oh, it's funny because they even have when it was bottled by. Not sure if you guys can see that. There it is. There's the bottling date. I guess kind of like very Samuel Adams of them to sort of put the date on there. Kind of like enjoy by this date, or else it's, you know, past its tastiness, I guess. 8% is actually somewhat high for IPA. Usually they're like 6. Some of the higher ones 7 maybe. This is really good.
You could definitely tell. You could definitely tell that it's quality. It's just it tastes really good. There's just.
You think you could drink a lot of this, or as far as like?
I wish this came in a 6-pack.
I don't believe. Yeah.
No, no. I'm sure that they don't. But this is really good.
This does remind me of the Sculpin, actually. Now that I think about it. Yeah.
It's very good, but I think it was too hyped up for me. Because the guy was saying, you know, you can't find this. He gets it like once a month, and really, like, people. That's what people say, that it's hard to find, and which is probably the reason why you got it, because
and it's funny because I could have gotten something else that I actually really wanted to, but because I don't see Russian Rivers very often, that's the reason why. And I paid a little bit more to get that one. I don't regret it because it is a good beer. It's really good, and if I see it again, I probably might get it again. But, you know, I think it's funny because it's sort of like, it's like platinum. It's not that, like the metal platinum, it's not necessarily that platinum is better than gold or better than silver or whatever. It's just that it's rare, that it's more expensive,
right,
or that it's sought after. It's mostly that it's rare, because I've heard people say, you know, platinum, it's a nice metal and it looks great and everything, you know. But if you want something that lasts a little bit longer, a little more durable, gold might be the way to go, you know. And then I kind of feel the same way about this, you know, because I could spend, you know, let's say it's $8, okay. I could spend $8 on this, or I could spend $8 on a Stone Enjoy by IPA, or I can get a Sculpin for like $7. So that's more easily, you know, available. You know?
That's I think we're on the same page. It's very good, and it's easily a top 10 for me. But yeah, if you know,
it might be just location. Maybe they just don't go that, you know, this far down in California. You know, they just don't have it very much here. You know, if we're close to Santa Rosa, it's probably everywhere, and it's probably cheaper. Who knows? I don't know. You know, and I kind of want to go to Santa Rosa because I hear it's a great city to visit. But anyways, might be different up there. Not sure. It could be just that, but I don't regret buying
You
it.
know, no, it's
a really good
have
beer.
to try it,
It's a really good beer.
but
I think
I could easily find something that's just as good, if not.
yeah, but like how we said,
Better.
this reminds us of a Ballast Point Sculpin. That's a really great IPA too.
The Enjoy by IPA
The
was
Enjoy
like
by,
crazy good. I
Yeah.
was like, whoa.
and that's the same price as that,
Yeah.
pretty much. You
It
know,
was.
and it's funny because that one seems brighter than this.
Yeah.
You know, but not saying that. Sure, not that this is a bad beer. It's just it's really good. I would buy it again. I definitely would buy it again. If it were $1 less, I would buy it more often. And that's the other one that we got, Stone RuinTen IPA. It's funny because this is the one I've been eyeing for a while. I don't normally get the yeah, I don't normally get the Ruination because it does ruin your palate, which is why we save this one for last.
Right. I think they're both IPAs, so it should be fine.
It should be fine, I guess.
Freaking couple drops and shit. It's just, I don't think it's gonna matter that much.
Yeah, it's all, it's pretty empty. So, but yeah, Stone RuinTen IPA. That's the one I've been really wanting to try for a while. It's I pretty much subscribe to every beer that I drink, as far as their newsletter. So I knew this one was coming out earlier, and I haven't gotten it yet. I knew it was going to come out like a couple weeks or something like that before they send a newsletter out to people. And I would highly suggest that if you like a certain beer that a brewery makes, just subscribe to them. As far as their newsletters, or I subscribe to their Instagram and to their Facebook, because I like knowing when things are coming out. Same thing like how we did with the Enjoy Buy. We knew that was going to be limited release, and so it's good to do that.
I got a little head change from the Pliny. What do you think?
Yeah, I kind of did too. Very light, but I mean, yeah, it's there. This is actually slightly darker, isn't it? Slightly darker than the Pliny, no? To me, it seems like it's slightly darker. It's pretty clear. I should probably did get all that condensation out.
This was 10.8.
10.8%. Yeah, it's pretty clear. Check me out.
Very
upside
clear.
down. Yeah. It's very hoppy. Smells hoppy.
It smells kind of faint to me.
Yeah,
The Pliny smelled.
Yeah, it
really
smells
good.
hoppy, but the Pliny smelled a little bit hoppier than this. This doesn't smell as strong. This does. I mean, obviously, you can definitely smell the hoppiness of it, but it doesn't smell as strong as the Pliny. I'm gonna try this. It's funny because I just remember my first reaction to the first time I tried Ruination. It was different. I didn't know what I was getting into when I bought that. That's
Really?
That's very bitter.
It's like Optimum?
It's very much like Optimum, but it's not as smooth as Optimum.
Well, let me see.
It's got a little more kick, a little more bite to it. What do you think?
I think it's smoother than Optimum.
Really? I kind of got
This
a little
is very
more.
drinkable.
It's funny because Optimum.
Maybe because we I don't know, because we just had this one.
I don't know.
The Optimum was like, whoa.
Yeah, that was very. We weren't prepared for that one because I think we drank something that was completely different.
No, we had the 61 minute.
Yeah, no, well, yeah, but that was completely different because it had those Syrah grapes,
Right.
which did not taste anything like an IPA, which is what I was kind of expecting. But
This is
we might have gotten our palate used to an IPA, so this might not seem as strong as it might be. Maybe I don't know.
we could always get it later.
Yeah,
I'll get the next one.
We might try it again later, just to see what maybe an update or something
Right.
when we got a fresh palate. But yeah, this is pretty bitter to me. What do you think? It's pretty bitter.
This is yeah, it's bitter all the way through.
Oh yeah, it's bitter. When you see this, yeah. Not that it's bad. It's good. It's a bitter you can handle.
Yeah, a little bit of chills right there.
Yeah. It's very hoppy. You know what's funny? I think Optimum was actually hoppier than this, right?
That's what I think.
Optimum was very, very hoppy, and a good, in a good way. This is really hoppy too.
This is hoppy, but I think it's a little more drinkable than
Optimum.
Optimum.
Yeah.
Optimum was just pretty fucking crazy.
And
this is just as crazy, but it's just
it's a couple notches down so that you can drink probably more of this. It's funny because
I just feel like I could I really like this one. It's really good. It is more like an IPA.
Yes.
Where I feel like
Optimum is not an IPA.
Wasn't it a double or imperial or
it's
something?
An imperial IPA, which is it's almost a completely different animal from an IPA. Because those double IPAs or imperial IPAs, I have no idea what the difference is.
Or triple
IPAs.
The guy at Stone was saying
triple. Yeah, it's kind of like it's to the point where you get a luxury car like a Lamborghini. Well, maybe not a Lamborghini, but you get a luxury car, and then there are the supercars. Where they're kind of on the same level, but the supercars I
could understand like double and triple because you would think like, well, triple is more than double.
Right.
But what the fuck is imperial?
And
then they're saying like, even today there was like black
IPA,
black IPA, American IPA. There's gonna be like double imperial IPA. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Triple imperial IPA.
And it's funny because
there's gonna be a fucking nugget of hops in there or something. You know, like how far is it gonna go?
It's funny. It's funny because I can't remember which one. Oh, Knee Deep Brewery has a beer that I've been wanting to try. We saw that one at Plaza Market. They have an IPA. No, it's actually double IPA. And it's funny because it says double IPA / Imperial IPA, which to me makes me think that double IPAs and Imperial IPAs are so alike they might as well be called the same thing, and you just don't know what that means sometimes as a person who buys this. Like, what does that mean? Is an Imperial IPA a double IPA? I don't know, and it's I guess we could do more research, but we're Americans, so we probably won't do more research on it.
Well, the thing is
unless
that,
we have like downtime, or
unless
extremely bored.
Unless it was part of my job. That's getting a little too technical.
Mm.
We're kind of beer snobs, but we're kind of not.
Yeah, because I mean, like, a lot of beer snobs won't drink certain things, and I'll still drink,
Yeah, beer snobs would be like, no.
They'd be like, no way, if it ain't this, I ain't drinking it. Whereas me, it's like, it's beer. It's not my beer, but, it's, someone else is offering me beer. If that's the beer they like, I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say no to the beer that they like, And be like, I'm not going to, start preaching this and that. I'll just be like, yeah, toss me a Coors. Toss me a Bud Light. Yeah, whatever. And I'll drink it. And yeah, you know what? It's not my beer, but what's that? I think there's an old saying that you can't refuse a host of a party or something like that if you've been invited. I don't know. So there's something like that. I think I saw that with Ernest Hemingway, where there's some sort of great story with that. Anyways, but yeah, I won't do that. If there's beer, whatever beer it is, I'll drink it.
At the end of the day, we like beer.
Yeah,
that's the point.
Yeah, because I mean, I won't go out and I won't go out and I won't buy it myself as far as like certain beers, but if someone is offering to share the beer they like with me, how can I say no? I can't. Plus, I like beer in general. Plus, it's always a good reminder to know why you don't like that beer anymore.
And you know what's unfortunate about that is that like we can no longer rate like Pyramid, Magic Hat. If you find my brother, you can find me. But you shared that article.
Yeah.
And
Pyramid. And it's funny because I was very sad when I saw that Pyramid
because
Brewery was not.
when I first started craft beer, Pyramid was like a craft beer.
Yeah.
And
it was for me too.
Lost Coast, Pyramid, kind of Widmer. I never liked Widmer though. Was very few options as far as craft beers that you could find. And
Pyramid was
now
like, yeah, one
they're
of the
not
first ones.
they're not craft anymore.
They're not craft anymore, and it's funny because I put on my Facebook, and I truly meant this. I was very sad that Pyramid was bought out by a big brewery, and are no longer craft beer, because I cannot support that. I just can't.
We did do a. Oh, I'm sorry. Go.
Well, I'm just saying I can't support it. I have to. I have to root for the little guy. I have to.
Yeah.
I just have to.
Underdog.
Exactly, and so it's local breweries, or just if it's not, forget local. If it's not local, the small guy, who is local in his own part. If I can get some dude who's out in Missouri or some shit, and send me a beer, and yeah, if I could find it here, yeah, why not? I'll definitely buy it. I'll support him, but definitely not the big dudes who are bought by those big corporations. I just can't do that. I just can't. It sucks, and I don't like it. So I cannot buy Pyramid beer anymore.
Yeah, we did do a review of Longhammer.
Longhammer Red Hook.
Yeah, we'll probably never see the light of day.
It's funny because we knew that was not a craft beer, but it used to be.
Did it?
It used to be one, just like Goose Island and a couple of other ones. But it used to be, and I can't. I bought it. I mean, I think we bought it because we were like, whatever.
Bad.
Yeah. And we were like, yeah.
And you could immediately taste like it's just kind of like whatever.
It was funny. It was a Longhammer IPA. It was not on par with this. Whoa. It was not on par with the Pliny or
Pliny.
Pliny. I don't know why I'm saying that. I think I'm thinking of like Irish stuff. Anyways, it was the crappiest IPA that I've ever had. It really was. And I don't know, it's just it's kind of sad that I'm not going to buy, Pyramid anymore, but I just can't bring myself to do that, I just can't.
Me, like, I would buy like a Miller Coors, not Budweiser. But I just can't I can't buy those fake craft beers.
No.
Kona, I loved Kona, and when I found out it was like part of Budweiser, I was like, oh man, I just can't support the fake craft beer. If our family buys Budweiser, I'll fucking drink it, Coors, whatever. But because it's not craft beer, but
right?
The fake craft beer,
yeah, like Blue Moon.
Yeah,
Blue Moon actually for a good while was a really good beer. And then, like, later on, I found out that they were not really craft beer. They were crafty beer, which is this one article I think I sent you. Craft beer versus crafty beer. Crafty beer being an innuendo to appearing like they're a craft beer. And it's funny because Blue Moon actually fooled me for quite a while.
A lot of people.
Yeah. And it's funny because I won't drink it anymore. I won't buy it. I used to buy it every now and then. Not very often. I think we bought even like a 12-pack where it was like a variety pack.
Yeah, we did.
And it was funny because I think that was kind of the first inclination that it didn't taste like a craft beer, because when we had the agave one, it tasted almost exactly like this other, like the regular Blue Moon.
Yeah, even their pale ale, I was like, yeah, this sucks.
Yeah.
And we like pale ales.
Exactly, and it's funny because it's just it's one of those things that you could just
your tongue, your instinct can
kind of tell a little bit. Yeah,
it just tells like it's not the same shit. So
yeah,
it's unfortunate.
Yeah, Magic Hat would be another one. That's definitely another one that I had, and it's funny because I had Magic Hat and I had their not quite pale ale or whatever it's called, and I had it and I was kind of like this is kind of like a little too mellow. It's almost like a not like a light beer, but it just tastes a little watered down, like a watered down pale ale, and I didn't like that. Yeah, but yeah, just well, anyways, yeah, we're getting a little off topic.
Yeah,
Anyways, so here, Stone, RuinTen IPA.
I think it is a Optimum that is more drinkable.
In the long run,
Not to take it away from
Optimum.
You're right,
But
it's just
Optimum you share with people who know what the fuck they're doing or what the fuck they're drinking. You don't give that to just anybody.
yeah. So that I would give a 10 for sure.
10. You know what's funny? Yeah, this is a 10 for me, and I think it's funny that it's a RuinTen IPA. Okay, this is a 10. It's a good IPA. It's stronger than their. It's funny because even though we had an IPA earlier, which I think kind of made us a little more accustomed to an IPA, so we probably didn't hit this as hard as we might have. But
we'll do an update.
Yeah, well, it's really good, and I really like it. I think I might have when I first tried this, it definitely kicked my ass. I think I kind of stood up to this because my palate was like, oh yeah, that's kind of strong, but it's good. I can still drink this. I didn't baby it like last time, which I'm actually quite proud of.
What do you give the Pliny?
The Pliny, you know what?
I'll give it a 9.
This is an 8-9 for me because it's really good too. I really like this. I'll probably buy it again a couple times, but it is slightly expensive. And I think it's slightly expensive because they don't sell very much down here. Because I don't see too many Russian rivers down here. Mm-hmm. So it's rare, and it's more like it's expensive because it's rare, not because of it tastes better than this or that or whatever. But that's what I'll give it. Pliny 8-9.
And both I would still buy.
Yeah, both these still buy. RuinTen we'll probably buy again. Might do another updated review maybe when we do another double IPA.
I think, next week we'll probably do like IPA.
we might just do that again just because we need to see if it really was subdued or not. So anyways, go out and buy them anyways.
They're both very good.
They're both very good. Yes, they are.
And if you do see the Pliny, you must buy it just
to cross it off for your list, because
bragging rights. Whatever.
Yeah, you've had it, especially if you live down here. Anyways, buy them both. There you go. I'll leave you so you can see what they both look like.
All right.
They're good.
See you later.